Hello everyone, this is Rodrigo, Money Heist director, and I have to say you that I will be on the Festember festival this Saturday in India in an online interview, and I hope to see you there. So, kisses.
Good evening, one and all. First off, Happy New Year to everyone. Festember is collaborating with Child Rights in You, which works towards ensuring happier childhoods for all children. So, with the ongoing pandemic, they need our support now more than ever. So, do contribute to this noble cause using the donation link in the description given below. With that being said, we are all set to kickstart our guest lecture series, Carpe Diem, with the man behind the lens of Money Heist, Mr. Alex Rodrigo. Hello, sir. Happy New Year. Uh, sir, can you hear us? Uh, can you hear us now? Just this like small glitch, so will be joining us soon. Guys can keep sending the questions you would like to ask him. Meanwhile, hello, sir. Can you hear us now? That's great. Happy New Year, sir.
Sorry, I had some fail in the connection of internet or whatever, I don't know.
That's absolutely all right. How are you doing?
Nice. Well, shooting on the five part, the fifth of Money Heist, and like trying to shoot while the coronavirus, which is not easy, but well, we are doing that.
Thank you. Thank you so much for joining us amongst your busy schedule. And all of us here are extremely excited to listen to your journey and all your stories. So, initially, while starting off, like, how did your career initially start off? Like, did you dream of becoming a director or writer as a youngster?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, when I was a kid, like I was like all the time like creating like some stupid stories in my head and talking about that. And when I was 11 years old, I had a teacher of language and literature teacher. I think the teachers are really special in our lives, and I had like one light in my life who was Jose Antonio, who told me, wow, you are incredible writing, and have you ever think in being a writer in the future? And for me I have no references in my family, so for me it was really far away, but it was like a lot of energy in me, like, wow, you can be a writer in this life. Is it possible to have a salary with that or whatever? So I get a lot of excited with that. And when I was a teenager, I remember that I started to rediscover the film narrative, like why the director is making this flashback, why the director is choosing this angle, this camera movement, and a lot of questions. And I realized that my language, or my artistic language or narrative, was more films than literature. So when I was teenager, like my way was dreaming of being a film director. So I came to Madrid. I'm from a little city in the north, and I came to Madrid in order to study. I couldn't go to a film school because here are really expensive, and I was like in the public university with a career of audiovisual communication, very generic. But I met a lot of people like me who wanted to make a lot of things and shoot a lot of things and tell a lot of stories. So we made like a little group. I started to make a web series, like
Okay.
on online on YouTube or wherever. And well,
Okay.
web series after web series, some of them were a lot of award in internationally, and
Okay.
then the Alex Pina's company told me to work in Locked Up Vis-a-Vis, who was
Okay. Okay.
the series previously before Money Heist. And
Okay.
then I appeared there, like because we are more than one director for each
Hmm.
series.
Okay.
So we made like a good team, and then we started Money Heist 2 years after, and from now.
Okay, so like you said, like it was a group of people like Alex Pina and a lot of others. So did you guys, all of you guys sat down, or like how did Money Heist actually start off on paper? Like the origin of Money Heist?
Hmm. Well, it was an idea on Alex Pina mind, and he was like asking why all the robberies in films are
Hmm.
about steal the money. Why
Hmm.
don't we make a robber story, but not to
Okay.
steal the money? We can make like a group of people who try to build his own money, and how
Hmm.
are like the repercussion in like in the society and in the economic system,
Hmm.
how it works, what would happen
Hmm.
if a thieves try
Hmm.
to build their own money, and like
Hmm.
having like a countdown, because all,
Hmm.
the police are going to enter, and all these ingredients of thriller, but with
Okay.
this little difference in the plot.
Okay, okay, okay. And also the idea of naming the robbers with city names, it was quite intriguing and a lot of us loved it. So how did that come into picture?
Well, it was like every robbery story has like the different nicknames,
Okay.
and we thought that it was not because of an international point of view, because when we started it was like Spanish television, and it was not a global show,
Hmm.
but look, it was, in the end, it was a good idea, because now everyone all around the world is excited about the name of the city. For example, Tokyo, Ursula Corbero has like a t-shirt with the name of Tokyo, and it was like a signal. Well, and now we are always making jokes about which is the next city name. It has a lot of meaning, and like the phonetic way they sound. Some, it's not a political decision. It's more like how is it the artistic tone, and how it sounds in the heads of the screenwriters.
Hmm. Right, right. So did you think of any city names initially and then you rejected it?
Wow, it has been a lot and a lot of cities, because there are like a process in writing, which is like the brainstorming. So in the
Hmm.
brainstorming, it appears very, very, very different. In sometimes we make a lot of jokes about the meaning of the different cities, and it's like it's something complex. Yeah, in the end, you have to follow a lot of ideas and a lot of names of cities, but oof, in many, 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 I can't say you a number, a lot. Hmm.
Okay, okay. And also, like Sherlock Holmes was inspired by like a real life person that Arthur Conan Doyle knew. So, was there any inspiration behind the professor's character, or was it like completely a figment of imagination?
We have always worked with him and with Alvaro like a very our fantasy and a very fiction character. I don't know if in the head of Alex Pina or another screenwriter there was like a person initially, but right now we have like flow with the needs or our story, and the needs of the acting and the tone of the character. We was looking like a lot of contrast between a man who can take all the power of a country of a system in his hand because of this robbery and this plan, but on the other hand, he is really he has a lot of difficulties with sociability with people. So there are a lot of things like from a nerd, a person who has not a lot of abilities with the social things and with jokes, with the second meanings of the language, and it's really cute for us. Yeah, the treatment of this character, because he's very, 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 very powerful, but he's very, very weak at the same time. So it's like a contrast, a very beautiful contrast.
Okay, okay. And there's someone asking a question. Is there any Indian city name for Heist?
Sorry, is there?
Any Indian city name like you would have like included?
Maybe it happens. I can't tell you anything right now, but it's no yes and not no.
Yeah, okay. Okay, so we have like a short impromptu session plan. So we'll display cards containing Money Heist actors, and you can choose any one of those cards. And you have to talk about the fun moments you had with those actors.
Okay.
Yeah, so we'll be just showing. Yeah. Yes. So you can choose the number.
Number 5.
Okay.
Oh. With Ursula. Well, I remember, for example, there was like a scene in which I get really fascinated with her, in which in the second season there is a conflict between Berlin and Tokyo, and Berlin push like a bed with wheels outside the Fábrica de Moneda y Timbre, and all the police come to get Tokyo. So I was thinking in how to make her like really an animal, because I was obsessed that Ursula's a really sensual girl, but at the same time she might be very powerful in action and with the eyes, and I tried to make a shot like reverse, like the head is like falling down, and we started to make rehearsals, and the way she moves all the neck and like an animal looking at Berlin, and she can, it's very magic with her that she can make a really huge difference flowing. I mean, the scene starts with very powerful and like, I'm going to kill you, motherfucker, but suddenly she's scared like a little kid when she look the doors opening, and all this process she can make like in a very little time, which is really difficult in acting scenes, and I was really impressed with her. And apart of that, all the complex, which is like putting the the bed in and the wheels and the stairs, and it was really huge. Difficult to shot, but with all the difficulties, all the little things she made with I remember that day.
Okay, so like Tokyo's character was like quite an impulsive one that all of us could relate to, because personally a lot of us are like that. So now let's move on to another card. You can choose anyone. Any number.
Number 2. Denver.
Yeah.
Well, with Denver, I can say, well, Jaime, it's really an amazing person, and I was really, I think that Denver, for the first time, when we were starting the series, was the easiest character for me, because all the social content with people with a really disaster family, really poor people, the father in jail, all these stories are easier for me in my heart, because it's like my context and my I like that kind of films of stories, and I am like sure directing this kind of characters. So first of all, I was really focused on him, and we saw the third episode. I remember the third, in which it's all the conflict between Moscow and Denver, and it was really amazing how to build with him all the contrast between the strong, and I fight you and I make you a punch and but at the same time all the weakness that he has inside, and we started like to put all the relationship between Moscow and Denver on little things in the face, and it was really amazing to build all this relationship from the beginning, because in the beginning we didn't have a lot of information about all their lives, and Denver, Jaime Lorente and Paco Tous were really like a father and a son, because they were so in the mind, like putting all the energy in the character. So when we cut for a coffee, they were like relationship like a father and a son. So it was really beautiful to watch him.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
We pick another number now.
Number 3.
Okay. So someone's asking, what's the idea behind Denver's laugh?
Well, it's Jaime who is really like, he tried to put a little things in the character. We really didn't expect it in the first season. So all this boom and all this phenomenon and all the people like trying to laugh as Denver. See that it's dangerous when all the fans tell you, wow, I love the Denver's laugh, because maybe you are comfortable and you use it too much times. So we have to control on set that where is the laugh and where is not the laugh is not necessary, and where is necessary, because everyone, when Denver make the laughs, all the crew is starting to laugh. It's like magic, and it's like he's really good actor in a comedy. He could maybe be the main character of a comedy film, because Jaime it's like he has like the clown and the performance inside, and he's amazing. Yeah.
Okay. So now you have chosen Lisbon.
Lisbon. Yeah. I remember a very beautiful moment when we were shooting in the first season, all the police. I am talking about the first season because it's true that it's like the first impressions that you have with actors. So you get in love in an artistic point of view in the first days that you are working. And with Lisboa, I remember that first of all, it was really difficult, all the police text. For an actress, it's really difficult to spell some. We are going to from here, and from here to tomorrow we are going to make this. We need this kind of guns, and we need this kind of police cars, which is really names that we are not used to, and it's not part of our reality, of our lives. So it's difficult to put it in with truth. So we started like to build a lot of subtext. Subtexto in Spanish is like all the things that you say without saying.
Okay. The emotions, the reactions.
Yeah, and when you are saying give me this gun, you are not saying give me this gun. You are saying you have to trust in me. It's all the things you say, but it's not exactly what you are saying, but it's under what you are saying.
Okay. Yeah.
With all the police, we started to build a lot of subtext in order to put the emotions in all the police text. So so first days we were really like scared that how is it? It's like maybe one minute spelling and spelling police material, police guns, police tactical. But we like we start to work every phrase with different meanings of the text in order to make colors in all of, and I remember her like putting a lot of energy in creating like a little kid, like wow, and here I'm going to say and different things, and it was really funny because it was like a game for us in order to choose different subtext in different phrases.
Okay, so did it take like a lot of time to put that into the dialogue delivery, like the subtext that you mentioned. So they need to deliver the dialogue as well as have like a different kind of emotion as well. So did that take like a lot of time to come into picture?
Well, it depends on the first season. You are building all the characters, so you have to look for, as the director, you have to look for the keys that has different actors. There are actors who are more rational, actors who are more impulsive, actors who need a lot of very explanation, really word by word, and actors that is better only one word. So you look for the key of each actor, and in order to explain the subtext is different with everyone. It's different, but I try to have rehearsals, like trying of every scene that I realize that needs something in the subtext or is going to be complex.
Right,
It depends.
I think
There are some scenes that it's so quickly, and you explain a concept, and they all the people take that, and in the first take, it's everything is done. And there are another scenes maybe more complex, or who has thriller and drama and comedy, and we have to make a lot of rehearsals and a lot of takes in order to put all the dimension of the comedy and the dimension of the thriller and all these things.
also, like Money Heist was like a blend of many intense visuals and scenes. So did you have like a favorite one to direct?
No, it's impossible to choose, because every character and every actor and every scene is like a new deal. It has like different deals, each one, and different goals that you put. That with Sierra, I want to get this, and with Professor, I want to get this. So it's really different deals. Yeah, but
Okay.
I love when there are more than one or more than two characters and actors, because everything is more collective, and everyone like puts a piece of creativity, and then you take here, you take that, and then the castle that you build in a creativity point of view is huge, and I love that.
Okay. So that's the end of our fun segment. So now we'll shift back to our interview. So Money Heist involved like a lot of sensitive information about banks. So what was the kind of research that went into it?
Well, maybe screenwriters can tell you more than I of this point, but in general, there is a lot of data on internet, and there is a lot of things which is more fantasy, and a lot of things which is more reality. There is like a dance between fantasy and reality all the time.
Yeah. So, like, did you find it difficult to obtain the actual details about the inner workings of the banks?
Sorry, can you repeat?
Did you find it difficult to obtain the actual details of those banks?
Sometimes, yeah, it depends on the scene. The scenes that has like a very technical, logical way to operate are more difficult, but are more difficult not only because of documentation. It's more difficult also because the viewer has not a lot of time in order to describe all the technical things. The energy is in the feelings of the characters, so you can't have a lot of time describing how this bottom is connected, how this we made that, but we try to make that always mix with an emotional energy, because if not, to describe all these things, it's not interesting.
Right. The connection would miss out with the audience, I felt. So also, football player Neymar loved the show so much that he starred for a couple of minutes in the 4th season. So was there any other celebrities' response that excited you a lot?
Well, Neymar was really, really nice, because I was shooting with them these scenes, and he was really professional. I think he has made a lot of commercial spots, and he is really professional about where is the camera, where is the light, all these things that who has a professional actor. He has that, and he was really nice with us, because he's a fan of the series, and all of us were like very exciting of being together, and it was a really nice experience. Other people, for example, more than celebrities, which obviously it's exciting for me, but all the social movements that has taken all the visual iconography, as the Dali mask or the red, in order to have protest in a social way, like for social rights or feminism demonstrations, all different kind of demonstrations against poverty, in order to civil rights. For me, has been really exciting that Money Heist is like a tool for very important social movements that take this tool in order to make huge all the protests and all the demonstration all around the
Okay.
world.
Okay. So, like, how did you choose the cast? Was it like some kind of luck or coincidence, or did you have to put in a lot of effort to choose the cast?
Wow, the cast in Money Heist was really was a long process, and was really delicate, because I mean, it's not only this actor with this character. It's like this
Okay.
actor with this character, but this actor with this character may check all the relationship must work. So there
Okay.
are a
Yeah.
lot of main characters, and it's different with a film that maybe you have one or two main characters that you all your observation, it's only put on the actor that you are watching. But on Money Heist, you have to imagine how will be the relationship with this and that and this and that and this and that. So it was like a puzzle, a puzzle.
Okay.
Like all the pieces has
Yeah.
to be.
Yeah, right. They need to work out well, display the same emotions and as like how they are as well. Right. And so like all of us loved your stories from your journey as a filmmaker and from Money Heist. Thank you again for taking time out of your busy schedule and having this fun interview with us. So finally, do you have any advice for young filmmakers out there?
Yeah, well, something that I think and I feel is that, and I have observed, it's like when we are studying or we want to become a filmmaker, we are really obsessed sometimes with the perfect. If I make a short film, must be perfect,
Right.
and if I make a web series, must be perfect. But all this obsession many times makes like a little demon here saying you are not good enough, this shot is not good enough, this editing is not
Okay.
good enough. So
Okay.
I think that we have to kill this demon, and we have to shoot a lot of things, even if it's a fail, even is it a shit, I don't mind, but you have to shoot it, and you have to write it, and you have to learn every time all the things that you are doing, and why this scene works and this scene doesn't work. I mean, all these things makes you learn a lot, and the day that you have the opportunity of have more budget and opportunity in the industry, if you are ready, is because you have made a lot of bullshit shorts and films and bullshit web
Right.
series, and but you have learned a lot. And
Okay.
I know a lot of people from my age that they are not working now because they were really talented, but they were obsessed
Okay.
that I'm not going to shoot this screen because maybe it's not good enough, and all the things that the people see about me must be the excellence, and the excellence makes you sometimes unhappy. and
Okay.
and that's my advice, that you have to shoot and write and learn about you make, and not being frozen by the fear of not being good enough.
Okay. And someone's asked to bring back Nairobi. So what's your comment on that?
I mean, well, life is life. The most charming and charismatic character, well, we are cruel. We are cruel. I know, but you know that Money Heist has a lot of flashbacks. You have
Okay.
the example of Berlin, and
Yeah.
well, don't be sad.
So do you have any season 5 sneak peek for us? Is anything?
Like for me, I think that fifth season has all the ingredients that we have made before, but like 1,000%, like more huge epic, huge drama, huge comedy. It's like the
Okay.
final way in order to get to the end, and I think it's
Okay.
really a emotional bomb in terms of
Okay.
thriller, of drama, of relationships, of action, of everything, and I hope
Okay.
you will enjoy it.
Okay. Thank you, sir. That was truly inspirational. All the fun segments that you told us about. Thank you again for spending your valuable time with us. It was wonderful interacting and learning a lot from you. Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you very much, and all the audience. Thank you.
Okay, sir. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Okay, guys, thanks a lot for staying with us. And also, once again, please do contribute for Child Rights and You. The link is in the description. Please do whatever small thing that you can. Bye bye.